Welcome back to the kitchen. All right, so our buns are done baking. I have just pulled them out of the oven and I've got my oven mitts on here and I want to show you the finished product. Here is what it should look like fresh out of the oven. Do you see those cracks on the top? Don't worry about the cracks. If it's not cracked, you didn't do it right, okay? That's what mama said. Okay, so what are we gonna do now? I am going to put a honey glaze on top of these buns, and all you're gonna need for that is some honey. I have organic honey here from the supermarket. You don't have to use organic honey, that's just what I have on hand. And you need one of these silicone brush thingies. You can find these at the Dollar Tree. You can find them in the kitchen section of any store. I prefer silicone as opposed to the regular bristled brush because the bristled brushes tend to come off the more you use them. And we just don't want any brush hairs on our bun, right? We don't want to eat brush hair. So I would go with the silicone one. So all I'm going to do is simply, let me see how I can do this so you guys can at least get an idea of what I'm doing. All right, see my pan here? All I'm gonna do is take the honey and just drizzle some on the top, like so. And then we're just gonna use our brush and just kind of move it around on the top, get it down into the cracks, and this is going to create a nice, shiny glaze on top of our bun. I'm gonna put it down because it's heavy. Okay, so when you take them out of the oven, you want to get them out of the pan relatively quickly. I am gangster. Now, listen to me. If you're a kid and you're trying this, you need adult supervision, okay? Do not be handling the oven or fire on your own, all right? You need adult supervision if you're a child. If you're an adult and you still act like a child, you need adult supervision, okay? So what I like to do is take a butter knife like this and just kind of go around the bun. Hi, baby. Daughter came home from school, my other daughter. And just go around the bun to loosen it in the pan. Now my pan has cooled down, the handles have cooled down, so I can handle it. But this is what the bun looks like, nice and glazed. I'm just going to flip it over and flip it out of the pan and onto my cooling rack. And I'll show you what that looks like. You just need a cooling rack like this, okay? And this is what you should have. Now, I'm not gonna put the glaze down the sides of the bun. That's not necessary. I only glaze the top. So we've got one out of the pan so far. And now I'm going to flip the other one. And if you wanted to, you could put the glaze on after you flip it. It's just, I usually just put it on right there in the pan because you want your bun to still be hot when you put the honey on, because that helps distribute the honey all on top of the bun. If you wait until your bun is cooled, you're not gonna get that nice shiny glaze. It's not gonna move around on your bun the way you want it to. So you wanna make sure you add the glaze while the bun is still hot. Now, once you have your bun glazed, listen to me. Do not cut it, okay? You're gonna want to cut it. Lean in, get closer, look at me. Don't cut it. Everything in you is gonna wanna cut this bun because it smells so good. But I promise you, exercise some self-control, okay? Initiate, activate the fruits of the spirit and wait, okay? Good things come to those who wait. Do not cut this bun hot for several reasons. Yes, it tastes good warm, okay? And I only know this because why? Why? Why do you think I know that it tastes good warm? Can you guess? Yeah, because I cut it hot. Yeah, don't do that. That will ruin your bun. If you cut the bun hot, it's gonna crumble apart. You really want this bun to cool all the way down. And when I mean all the way down, I mean all the way down. Like there should be no heat coming from it. It should not be warm. It should be cool. So you're gonna make this the day before you eat it. Yes, I know. Or you could make it super early in the morning and eat it later on in the evening. But this is our finished product, fresh out of the oven. It smells so delicious. It looks so good. I know you're gonna wanna cut it, but if you cut it while it's hot, it's just gonna fall apart and be a crumbly hot mess. We don't want that. Let your bull, hi baby. Let your bun cool all the way down. We have a visitor. She wanted to say hi. You gonna say hi? You gonna say hi? Say hi. She wanted to come into the video. I told you guys, this is life, okay? Let your bun cool all the way down before you cut it. So, just for you guys, I have one that I made several days ago. And this is what it's gonna look like the next day or 2 days later. So the great thing about this recipe is the longer you let it sit, the better it tastes. So you can make this days, weeks in advance. Well, I wouldn't recommend weeks, and I don't think it would last that long, but you wanna make this a couple of days in advance before you eat it, because it's one of those types of foods that seasons as it sits, and it just gets better with time. So we can cut this one. And you see that beautiful, dark, rich color? That is what the browning does for the bun. This is why I told you, you wanna make sure you have that browning and the stout, because that's what gives the bun its unique color. Okay, I think it's time for us to cut. Babe, can you come get the baby, please? Say bye-bye. You can say bye-bye? Say bye. Say bye-bye. All right, I'm gonna hand you off to Daddy. Okay, so now we are going to cut the one that I already had made. And I'm just gonna cut a slice. And I already see somebody waiting in the wings for this slice. And you guys, you wanna use a bread knife, okay? Don't use a butter knife to cut this. You want something with a serrated edge like this, okay? Because as I said, it's a very dense bread. Okay, so this is what the inside of our bun looks like. Do you see all the bits of candied fruit and raisins, and it's delicious? I'm gonna tell you how I personally like to eat it. You can eat it plain like this, or you can put a little butter on the top and eat it like that, or you can eat it how we eat it, which is, in Jamaica, everybody knows you eat it with cheese. Yes, a slice of cheese. Don't knock it until you try it, okay? This is what Jamaicans do. This is the essence of a Jamaican Easter in terms of the food, okay? This is what we eat after our Easter dinner, after we come home from church, after we've had a wonderful Easter service at church. We come home, we have our dinner, and we finish the evening off with a slice of Jamaican Easter bun. And I'm gonna take a little bite. It is so good. There's something about the spicy, the sweetness, and the saltiness from the cheese that together just go perfectly. You can have it with a cup of tea. You can have it with a glass of milk. You can have it with water, whatever your beverage of choice is. But it is so delicious. And it's a treat for the whole family to enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I certainly had a wonderful time making it. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Click that notification bell so that you can know when I upload next. Thank you to all of my new subscribers. Welcome to the tea room. And you know what I'm gonna tell you. Stay sweet, stay beautiful, and remember, there's always time for tea and some Easter bun. You have a great and wonderful day. I will catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.